How do golf pros master uphill and downhill lies? Imagine standing on a hilly course, the ground tilting beneath your feet. How do the best players handle those tricky slopes without losing control? Let's find out. When facing uphill or downhill lies, pros make specific adjustments to their stance, club choice, and swing to stay consistent. For uphill lies, they usually take one more club than they normally would because the slope shortens the distance the ball will travel. They position their body so that their shoulders and hips are parallel to the slope, often bending more at the knees to keep balanced. The ball is placed slightly forward in the stance, closer to the uphill foot, to promote clean contact. Since the ball tends to curve left on an uphill lie, aiming a little to the right of the target helps compensate for this natural tendency. For downhill lies, the opposite adjustments are made. Pros typically take one less club because the slope can add distance. They align their shoulders, hips, and knees to match the downhill slope and stand more upright. The ball is positioned slightly back in the stance, toward the downhill foot, where their practice swings show the club will bottom out. Because the ball often curves right on a downhill lie, aiming slightly left of the target helps correct this. Their swing is usually shorter, about 3/4 of a normal swing, focusing on making solid contact rather than swinging hard. Balance is key on both types of lies. A wider stance helps keep stability, and weight is kept on the downhill foot to prevent slipping. Pros also grip the club a little lighter and may grip down slightly when the ball is above the feet to maintain control. Practicing these adjustments helps women golfers and men alike approach uneven lies with more confidence. Understanding how the slope affects the ball's flight and distance allows players to adapt their body position and club choice. This makes shots more consistent and reduces hesitation on tricky terrain. Mastering uphill and downhill lies is a vital part of course strategy, helping players avoid trouble and set up easier putts. When you learn to read the slope and adjust your stance and swing accordingly, you'll find your game improves on every hilly course you play.